Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway in Southern California.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert going up top. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And they let this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got an open man, it's Foster.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. DJ
Foster. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
Cardinal first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Murray's
not much there, only a yard. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. They still can't get it. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Going to use another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Balaj, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third
and 2, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Here's Murray from midfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
at the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown, Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Cardinals 10, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj taking it in. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, the Chargers 14, Cardinals 10. Time on, set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Murray trying again after the pick six. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A final shot before half for Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Got some room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
It's the
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah, at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Again, they'll throw in Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray with a third and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the... His third reception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the field.
This pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 28, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
Chargers 14.
Again, Herbert. He's caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Melange. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
And this is complete. It's Allen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Herbert, third and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham there to make the grab. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Cardinals.
Murray to air it out again. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. This one caught by Isabella. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Andy Isabella. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw. Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Milage. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Rich.
Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Murray, one final try. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20. To the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start with a give here to Melange. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Melange. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Galage. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 28 yards. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan is to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Cardinals nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Cardinal 1st down.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Murray with a third and long. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's complete. Williams.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. That is caught at the 7. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Cardinals 7. Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Arizona.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're we're seeing here.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. You got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 61 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken from about the 12. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
They will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
36-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cardinals' 27-yard.
To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Herbert.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert just beat the play clock. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Herbert operating from the red zone. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. socks, check, hoodie, check, shorts, check, Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it.